The spirit of Scotland's ancient links, alive and well at the picturesque Bandon Dunes Golf Resort here on the central coast of Oregon. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner. And Frank, you look out at this magnificent complex here in Oregon. You could almost talk yourself into believing that you're in Scotland. What are you thinking about when you're getting ready to play a links-style course like this?
Well, what's the best shot I can take with my camera around the golf course? So, yeah, it's stunning, but links golf's fun. Let the ball go to the ground every now and again if you're in trouble or in two minds. Nothing wrong with letting that ball bounce a little short and running its way up onto the green.
Just what you want to start your day. That's in the fairway and a nice way to get out of the box. This game not just about length, it's about putting the ball in the right position, and that's what he's done. Really a good opportunity to make a birdie. Let's see what he can do from 87 yards, second shot.
No, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Notah Begay is on the ground for us at the first green.
And this doesn't look too complicated at all. I don't think he needs to give away the hole. This is pretty straight on.
Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie, and it's into red figures now at 1 under par. The second hole, a par 3 measuring 220 yards. In theory, it's a straightforward, though long, par 3. 2 bunkers left and short shouldn't be in play, but the hole does play deceivingly uphill, so a solid strike is a must. That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. Going to have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Nope, that was never going to climb that hill, and he has left himself a tester coming up.
Now a 7-footer.
That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. So he'll give back the shot he gained at the first. It is a bogey here at the par 3 second. On to our first par 5 of the round, the 563-yard third hole. Bunkers dot the fairway on each side, and they're penal. But if you can avoid those, you'll find a wide, receptive green that will yield its share of 3s and 4s. Good shot coming off bogey at the second, That's going to be in the fairway. That is going to be tough in there. That is into the heavy stuff.
Oh, huge mistake. That's motored on by.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, it's the break that you've really got to consider here. It will come from right to left. You've got to start it on line, and you've got a good chance of getting it close.
Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. So a little bit of everything so far. Bogey to first, birdie to second, and that par here at third. Next up, we reach the par 4 fourth, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf.
As that ball bounces into the rough, first fairway miss today.
Now his second at the par 4 fourth.
Yeah, it is a game of touch. It is evidence right there when your touch is out. What a difference it makes. That ball went a long way past.
Oh, what a par save that would have been. But instead, it scoots just by. Okay, good job to limit the damage, as that's in for a bogey. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 fifth. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key, because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward.
After that bogey at the last and finding the rough here, it's going to be time to have a little tap on the cranium and get things in the right place.
Ooh, that's where the wayward previous shot will cost you. Failed to reach the green from the rough, and now it's time to scramble. Not going to be easy.
Well, it's tough to shake off that bogey at the previous hole, especially when you get a shot like that.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. That is such a tough bunker to try and navigate. That's onto the green, but still a tricky distance coming up. No, that at least was a good putt that could have very well gone in, but he misses by less than a foot. Well, he was flirting with even par, thinking if he made a birdie, he'd be at level. Came into this hole at 1 over, and with the double, all the way to 3 over par. The second par 3 of this front side, another long one, this 6th hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you, don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point. Oh dear, that looks thick in there. Now from an awkward lie, a second to the par 3.
Had to take the boxing gloves off on that one. No touch whatsoever, and this is a long, long putt coming back.
Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. So this par 3-6 going to claim another victim as he's in with a bogey 4. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4 7th. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second to a green that is one of the more difficult on the course. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Second shot coming up. Just 97 yards left to the flagstick.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Yeah, on putts this long, so hard to gauge the speed, and that's maybe about what you'd expect. And that is as good a two-putt as you're going to see. That's a sure three-putt for most, but he'll get out of here with a par. The 8th hole here at Bandon takes us back toward the ocean. It's a par 4 at 385 yards, so it's not a long one. If you can successfully navigate or bomb it over those two fairway bunkers, you could leave yourself with not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. And that will make it onto the putting surface, but ultimately, not a real good shot. Okay, so this one, maybe a birdie putt in name only. Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. Disappointment there. I'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5 9th topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certainly not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area off the tee. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. I'm not sure he got every bit of that three-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. A look here at birdie.
Really not a whole lot to this. He's going to get a little help from the slope. Other than that, just slightly to the right.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that will make this an even 40 for the front side, 4 over par. The backside begins here with the par 4 10th hole at 380 yards. The big hitters will feel like they can get it down there pretty close. An approach from the right side might be a bit shorter, but you'll get a better angle if you come at it from the left. That one's going to hit hard, get a little bit of run out, and that is going to wind up just fine. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck.
18 feet from the bottom of the cup.
Nope. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. The 11th here at Bandon Dunes at 452 yards, a par 4. The putt bunker left of the fairway is the main concern on the tee shot. From there, an uphill second takes you to a green that slopes away and back toward the ocean beyond. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Tee shot found the fairway left. Now this, his second to the par 4.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
A birdie putt here at the 11th.
Yeah, Rich, this putt's got to be started out to the right-hand side. It will break back to the left, and you've got to be wary of that slope.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. On to the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism, but par is not a bad score here as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. Boy, that one was coming in hot, and it winds up carrying over the back of the green. A delicate little chip here for his second. Two wayward shots. Now a third to the par 3. This is a 22-foot putt. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, he was just sort of flirting at 4 over par. Now he's headed the wrong way. Double bogey and all the way to 6 over for the round. We come now to the 13th, a 553-yard par 5. This hole reachable in 2. You may need to get lucky, though, on your drive, as rolling dunes could leave you with an uphill flyer lie or a tough downhill shot to contend with. All right, in the fairway. Wow, that is a well-struck second shot to this par 5. Maybe too well-struck, Frank.
Oh, come on, Rich. Look, I know longer irons are harder to hit, but 3-wood, it was just too much.
Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. On to a tough one now. The par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Not a big issue, though it is in the rough. Should have a go at this one. Second shot now, 14th hole.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and seagulls. This hole can bite you, especially if you don't avoid that front right bunker, the deepest on the course. And that one not on the green, but not a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Looking back up from behind the green, a second to this par 3. From about 8 feet. Oh, man. Boy, it's been one of those days. You think the golf gods are against you. Seven over for the day. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. Nope, I could have erased the bogey from the previous hole, but no dice there. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. And this has been a problem all round long. Out of position again off the tee, as that is into the thick stuff. May need to recheck the yardage after that one. That's on the green, but not a real good shot. 3 putts, a definite possibility here. This is a long look for birdie. Yeah, that's really well done. From that distance, you'll take it every time. Very good sequence for him there. He covered a lot of ground on those two putts, and he'll walk away with a par. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in two. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
He does have a bit of an incline to navigate, but other than that, this shouldn't move much at all.
Oh yeah, bottom of the barrel for birdie here at 18. And this will wind up being a 78, 6 shots over par. Frank, they gave us a great show today.
No, they certainly did. Course played well.